So I've played pretty much every possible suit combo in Spider-Man 2, including the modded ones, but now we're going to go over my most popular ones on this channel. And yeah, let's go through with it. This is going to be something different, obviously. Not an entirely unheard of concept, tier list videos and all that, but I just thought, go out of my comfort zone slightly, try something new, see how people respond to it, including myself, and yeah, maybe it's something I can normally do. And if you all enjoy, just let me know. But let's get to it. Okay, so this is the Symbiote Duo, where this is not a modded one. This is this is just the base symbiote suit, and Miles's Carnage suit. It's the most viewed one. I know it shouldn't be based off of views, and it should be what I feel. But it's a really good duo. I can't hack it. And we all have these different tiers listings as well. Goated, really something, really something. Decent, mid, and obviously bad. Fairly balanced, I think at least. But yeah, let's go through this. So I can't hack it. Most viewed one at the end of the day. Even if it was the worst one, or least performing one, I would still give it that, Venom and Carnage. Well, that's the closest you're going to get anyway, if you haven't modded it at least. And yeah, I just got nothing bad to say about it. It's just perfect synergy, two symbiotes or whatever. And if you've seen the Spider-Man Unlimited cartoon as well, I didn't grow up with it. I watched it recently. It was okay. But people have a lot of nostalgia for that. And if you know, Venom and Carnage are a pretty big foe for Peter, for Spider-Man in that series. So yeah. Alright, this is a modded one now. Finally, I think it's one of the few ones here, if I'm being honest. Oh no, it's actually pretty balanced, actually, from what I remember putting all... I mean, I'm the one who organised it, so I should know. But yeah, so this is the Spectacular Spider-Man Duo mod, and it's essentially the cartoon, the show ported over into the game. And I think it looks really good. And I think... I never play it though. I never play. Even with there's an option, there's a mod. If you've been following the channel, that you can change the spider sense and the web sound effects as well to whatever you want across like Spider-Man media, games, shows, movies. Not everything is available, but the Spectacular Spider-Man show is, and I played it as that. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me a lot, especially with playing with these suits as well. And I think I'm gonna go decent, It's not bad, but it doesn't scream to me that, I don't ever open up the game and think, I can't wait to play as the Spectacular Spider-Man, Because the design itself is classic for both Peter and Miles, which is great, but the thing that people have against the show is the art style. People say that, it's that's the thing that sort of puts people off, that turns them off from even wanting to try the show in the first place. So if you just go off of that, I've seen the remastered Spider-Man remastered, they made like a realistic version of the suit. That was really cool, I thought. I was like, okay, let's bring that in, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for that as well. I don't even think it's in the game yet, in terms of mods you can add and all that. But something you can play if you enjoy it. It's great, and perfect synergy with Miles. Again, I'm going to say that. I think I'm going to say that a lot, synergy. But yeah. All right, what's this one? So this is and again, symbiote suit. I actually remember now. Yeah, it's pretty cut off with Agent Venom or Harry or whatever. So this is his base symbiote suit with Harry. It's done pretty well. I did not expect that video to do well at all. It's always the ones that I don't think are going to do very well, or it's always the videos that I think, okay, I'll enjoy playing it, but it's not anything special. And then, shock, as usual. If you've seen my most viewed videos, you know that I go into it thinking that, these videos aren't going to be, something that resonates with people a lot. I know they're going to be enjoyable, but, well, at least I hope they find it enjoyable. But I just think for this specific one, again, I just never play that mission and think, oh my god, color coordinated, you know what I mean? Oh, symbiote suit and Agent Venom. I just don't think. I don't really have anything to say about it. All right, this one. All right, let's move on to the next one. Fantastic Four Duo. This one, I actually, one of the rare times, you know, exceptions you could say, that I thought beforehand that this video would do well. And I was right. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed recording it. This was before mods as well. Yeah, so you can actually just play this duo on your own. And even Peter's suit that he's wearing is pretty Fantastic Four, you know, sort of inspired, I think you could say, like in terms of the cloth and the colors. His eyes are pretty Tom Holland-esque, you know, MCU-esque, I think. But in terms of where I'd rank it, yeah, that's what I'd say for it, actually. Again, it's pretty color coordinated. You know, it's a good balance. It looks good in the mission because it's raining and the sky's pretty blue and all that, and just the entire and the ocean as well. So it's just a nice contrast with everything around you as well, including Miles's like blue powers as well. His bioelectricity that he thinks, you know, the blue ones he gets. Oh yeah. If I do that duo again, I could probably change Peter's symbiote to blue. That would be pretty cool, I think. All right, Nanotech Duo. I know people give Nanotech just in general in movies in the MCU and all that a lot of shit now these days because they just hate it. They're just like, "Oh, bring back, you know, Iron Man's like classic suits and all that. You know, his regular metal, you know, actual tangible stuff that, you know, he makes." And people just don't like Nanotech anymore. But vocal minority, this is the thing. You hear so much about it, but these minority of people are just so loud that it makes you think that they overshadow everybody else and that their opinions are just the norm and what everybody's thinking. Not to say that they're wrong for thinking that, or maybe they are, but I don't know. But anyway, the point is that I don't mind it. Now, I've always thought Nanotech was pretty cool. You know? Do I prefer the one next to it? Absolutely. I prefer this. Why are there two of these? Alright, never mind. So I prefer this, but this is still great, you know? And it's one of the most viewed ones on my channel. So I think... Alright. You know what? I don't even care. Go ahead. Miles has his own takedown specific to that suit. That is so cool. And the iron arms that Peter has on that suit from the movie, and they look different in the game. The iron arms, how they look change. Come on, and he has iron armor power, his abilities as well. And it's nanotech. You can't knock it. I think that's so cool. It's not even just about the suit, it's about the function, you know? Form of a function, function of a form, or whatever. And this has both, because I like the nanotech, and I like the powers that comes with it. And even his bioelectricity as well, right? How it contrasts with his suit or whatever, the colours and all that, how it goes over his suit and all that. It's just so cool, it's so shiny. But anyway, this one, I remember uploading it months ago, back in April, May, a while ago. And yeah, let's just say after a good few minutes of it being out, I just wanted to check the stats or whatever. And I was gobsmacked. I couldn't believe how many, you know, the impression rates and all that, how many of you guys have really just resonated with it off the bat already. I was confident in it. Again, this is another one that I was confident in. But I truly didn't expect it to do as well as it did. And for that reason, and, you know, Iron Man, Iron Spider, comic accurate, come on. You know, off the movie as well. Why'd I do that? Off that. I think I gotta go in. Alright. I'm just gonna add both of them because I don't know why there are two of them. I made this like tier list a little while ago, so yeah, planning ahead type thing. Yeah, so obviously this is another one that I was pretty confident in. I was thinking, okay, people come to my channel for suit combos, for suit duos, right? I want to do something different. I want to do something I haven't done before. And this was uploaded on the mod website, and I was like, okay, this would be great to do because it's so different. Casual clothes plus unmasked. People would have eaten up either of them, right? Regular suit, unmasked, or casual clothes with mask on. So if I did them both at the same time, right? I was thinking I like build up to it. I was like, let's just put it out there, both of them, both concepts, casual clothes and unmasked at the same time. And again, people really loved it. Again, it was one of those things where I compare it to like the Iron Man one and Iron Spider one, where it was just like, oh, people just ate it up immediately. People love this thumbnail as well. People love these thumbnails, like for the Sandman mission. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. So where would I put it? Come on, man. Oh, I don't know, actually. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I've just been thinking about it. I think I dropped this one down, actually. Because I never play the Iron Man suit. Because I feel I can't play it when he's swinging. I can't do it. When he's flying, it's good. It's good. But I don't really like flying in the game. I have the web wings on. I like it when it's like that with the web wings. But when I'm Iron Man flying around, and his arms are like that as well. I know there's a mod to make his arms go down, but it's just not, not great. Even if you lower the speed as well, it's just not, it's not immersive because you hear Spider-Man's voice as well. So it's just like hearing a young, quippy guy coming out of a, semi-alcoholic grown man. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah, I guess that one's a bit more of a personal preference, though, I say. All right, this one. Another one, this is something I didn't actually believe in. This was just like, you have a list of things you write down. You're like, oh, this would be kind of cool, a cool combo, 2099, whatever. All right, let's just get it off the list, Done pretty well. I have a new mod now for Peter's one where it like changes the colors to make it more accurate to how it is in the books and all that, the graphic novels, comics. The Miles one I never liked. It feels like Miles' suits, right? I know this one, if I'm remembering right, did originate in the comics, so it's fine. But I feel like a lot of Miles' suits in the game, as in pre-mods, are just there for the sake of it. Like, I remember the director saying, oh, we want to make it so that Miles has the exact amount of suits Peter has. But my problem with that is Peter has so many more better suits than Miles, and he doesn't have nearly as much as Peter, so you're going to have to make original suits. And if you're going to make original suits for Miles, you're going to make original suits for Peter, which people don't want, including me. If you're going to do it, make sure it's finite, I feel, and finite and good, or you're confident that it will be good, because as far as I'm concerned, most of the original suits in these games are just at most mid, at most. The Nanotech one that one's really cool, but that's just like an exception out of mid, a bunch of mid, or even bad if you even ask me. But where would I rank it? Again, I really like Spider-Man 2099. But I'd say, no, I'm going mid. I don't care. No, I don't like it. It's mid doesn't mean bad. It means okay. It's passable. I'm indifferent towards it. Like if I have it on, it's okay. But it's just listen. I don't make bad duos, right? Okay, maybe I do. But the point is, if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. Okay. All right. So this is the one, casual wear suits with the masks on, right? Oh no, I made a mistake. These two are the hoodie suits. My bad. Yeah, so these two are really good together because I can actually just play it in the open world and it's just cool. It's a bit weird because their faces don't move, but anyway, back to this one. Yeah, so this one actually makes a bit more sense because it's basically bringing back his suit from the first game that you get when you... Oh, I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia now. When you're swinging around and you just have to take photos, like secret photos, and you unlock that suit, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I really wish there was a suit where you could just play him on mask, though. Apart from the DLC in the first game, where you can play like a small segment of it, but not as an alternate suit. But as far as a duo's concerned, again, I just gotta go goated. There's nothing fundamentally wrong I can say about it, because even then it has his web shooters around his wrist as well. It's just so cool. Like, he fully just... It just makes me think of, oh, he's struggling. He can't find his suit. He has nothing to go off. He only has his mask right now, right? And he has to save someone. He has to be quick. He just puts on his mask real quick and just... No, thwip. That's cool. Including with Miles as well. Perfect synergy. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine. This was to make... I made this because of the movie as well. And I was like, okay, this one is something people will like because the film just came out. Perfect synergy with that. You know, movie synergy, MCU synergy. But as far as a duo is concerned, in the game, I'm gonna say decent. Again, it's not something I would ever pick. I would never want to play it in the open world, right? But it's okay. You know, it worked for the mission. It was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, because while I was playing it, I was thinking, oh, I can definitely see Deadpool and Wolverine, at least their movie counterparts, even in the comics as well, just encountering, you know, one of Spider-Man's villains and just being, this 12-year-old Parker kid, you know, he's just getting up to his antics again. This is nothing, you know. I thought Sentinel, Wolverine would say. But yeah, it's a pretty decent combo. And it works because the Deadpool one just looks like Deadpool, and the Miles one for Wolverine is kind of tailored for his design. So yeah. Okay. No Way Home versus Lizard. You know, I think I'm just gonna start ranking them first, and then I'll give my thoughts afterwards. Okay. That would go, I'd say... Yeah. With the movie as well, you know, he fights him in that. It's so funny, right? Peter, as in Peter 1? What he is? Tom Holland's Peter? He struggles so hard against the Lizard, right? Whereas if you see someone like Andrew Garfield's Peter, or especially Tobey Maguire's, he's the GOAT, man. Not personal bias aside, right? I do think Tobey Maguire's the best out of the three. What I will say though is I think Andrew Garfield's the best actor to play the characters. You know, side thoughts, but I think Tobey was like best written. You know, yeah. But in terms of this, it's not even a duo. But anyway, point is that this suit for this mission just works, and people really like it, and I liked it too because it just works with the film and all that. And I can definitely see it in the future as well, even though he's fought him in the MCU now, technically. But I think they might just want to do more villains. I just heard they casted Tombstone, a Tombstone actor, the other day for the next Spider-Man movie. So yeah. Alright, so what are these two? Alright, so this is a Spider-Man 3 suit. So this is like a non-mod one. This is like the base suit in the game, and Agent Venom saving Tombstone. This works. I like it. I'm gonna say really something. I feel like when it's a movie, people just have a natural bias or inkling towards it. You know, maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe it's just, you know, it's just, I don't know what it is. But the thing is, even with the game itself, they made an effort to include every single movie suit in the game. And the problem with that is that it just tells you that how many, you know, quote unquote normal Spider-Man suits there are in the game. Like, you know, Sam Raimi's or Tobey Maguire's first one, Andrew Garfield's one, his second one, Tom Holland's one. You know, so many classic-esque suits, despite it being movies. But I get it. And this combo is cool because, again, synergy and all that. It's just black on black at the end of the day, and it just makes you realize how different they are because they're shades as well. Well, side tangent. In terms of an adaptation of the symbiote suit, the black suit for Peter in this game, or at least for Tobey's Peter, is like, it's just not that great at the end of the day. It's a great suit, but if we're talking like a full-on adaptation, it's just not that, you know, not that one-to-one. But I still like it though. But it's just like an inversion of his regular suit. But yeah. Alright, this one is... Okay, So this is the advanced 1.0 suit, but they made it black instead of red and blue. So it's like a symbiote version of it, of sorts. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna go decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go decent. I haven't had any bad ones yet. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. This is the suit that people thought Insomniac Spider-Man would look like in the next game. Including me. I was thinking, oh, is they just gonna probably go down the movie route? I mean, I wouldn't even be mad about it, you know, because back then I didn't really have much of an opinion on stuff like that. My opinions weren't that, oh, look, we're doing like a little trickle down here, actually. That's probably going to end in a minute. But anyway, point is that, yeah, so that's what they thought the suit was going to look like, including me. But obviously they just included it as an alternate suit for the game. But I'm glad they went more of like a faithful, comic accurate design. You know, a bit more akin to this one, you know? But even then, even that one in the game was just not exactly... Like the shoulder pads and stuff, it was kind of not for me. I really like the texture of it, you know, very alien, like very gooey. I really like that, you know, whereas the classic one is is quite a bit more like a cloth, which is still cool. But I like that change. And yeah. Alright, this is okay. Unmasked. No. Suit swap, there we go. Peter looks awful in Miles's suit, right? It is the most jarring thing. It does not suit his voice, I feel. And his face, right, is dragged down. If you've watched the video, right, you can see Miles looks okay, right? He sounds and looks okay because it actually fits his body. They sort of just imported it over the modder, right? But the problem with Peter is that his face is like dragged down, right? It looks like he's like he just doesn't look good. And that's why I'm going this way. It is the most jarring thing. I don't like it. I don't think I have much else to say. It just doesn't work. And it's just weird hearing like a grown man's voice coming out of like Miles's. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. For some reason, it works with Miles wearing his Peter's suit, but not the other way around for me. All right, this is actually this one is the Raimi suit and Stark suit. That they both wear. This is like the base suits as well, but it's just that it lets Miles wear it, where Miles is Peter's Stark suit. And this is one of the first mods I made actually, and did quite well because, you know, I don't think anybody was making it at the time, or at least barely anybody was making it at the time. And this was like a good duo to make. It's something that people haven't seen before. And that's why I made it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed recording. It was cool to play as Miles in Peter's MCU Peter's suit. It was a little weird, obviously, because, you know, different animations and all that. But sometimes, you know, it just makes sense because I feel like Tom Holland's Peter would actually... I feel like he's more likely to swing like Miles than Peter in the game, despite being the same character. But yeah, where would I put it, though? In terms of a duo, we've actually seen it in live action, but it was a different suit. I wonder if, you know, if Raimi Peter just jumped in and like Spider-Man Homecoming and just like, hey kid, don't be Iron Boy Jr. That would be funny. But anyways, where would I put him? Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? I'll put it in decent actually. Yeah. But that's it. Let me know what you all think. Did I make you disagree with me? Did I make you agree with me? If you enjoyed, just let me know. I've been JBHD. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.